Regardless of how you feel about the show, this one shot of Echo, the Seeker of Truth, shows just how capable she is and how she's evolved. It's my pleasure to do this because we're celebrating Native American Heritage Month. So let's see what goes on in this one shot. Narration from Echo talking about how the life was more easier as a kid, but for her growing up, it was really hard when her father got killed by Kingpin. It's important to find some sort of clarity, all the darkness in the world. Should become a puppet to a master who knows how to pull your strings. As we see some young lady walk in, "You've been accepted," initiates Celine. "Your journey begins today." Up with Maya Lopez at a restaurant talking to someone who knows Celine. See what they're saying, especially with them using different hand signals in their ALS language. Man gets up. "Everybody be cool. This is a robbery." Robert tells him, "This is no joke. This is a robbery. And I expect every one of you, if you don't hand over every dollar." Within 2 smooth moves, Robert is knocked down. Well as the woman who was recording him, because she was working with the robber, because Maya still has to find Celine. Maya takes Becky's advice and heads to Celine's job. Asks one of the women if she knows any information. As this conversation is continuing, Maya explains that she can always read lips perfectly. It's allowed her to communicate without anyone knowing that she's deaf. She is seeing words that aren't there, symbols and ciphers. Maya's moving on to get more information on Celine. Maya then goes to Celine's apartment to see if there's any other clues or any other context where she might be. Then she knows it's Celine's journal. There happens to be some other people who want in on Celine's property. Maya instantly noticed them, definitely dispatchable, even giving some sweet chin music to them as well. One of the robbers ends up spraying Celine with some sort of purple mist. She goes seeing other ciphers from the robber's mouth. Thought the cipher was telling her to kill herself, but she only got ill herself. She instantly throws up. The robbers leave. Robbers end up escaping Maya, but Maya still has Celine's journal. Through the different entries, Maya notices a familiar name that pops out, Lisa. Maya knew she wasn't telling the full truth. Based on the journal entries, Lisa was the one who introduced Celine to the West Erie Meadows. Silent as can be, Maya catches up with Lisa and tells her, "You weren't entirely honest with me." So then tells her the truth. Her cousin's at the sanctuary out in Malibu. There are buses leaving from the airport hotel tomorrow morning. Just pay me to point them in the right direction, like her cousin. Maya decides to be nice this time, because time is ticking for her cousin. And then decides to come on camouflage so that she can see what's going on. When Guy tries to introduce himself, Maya tells him, "Get stuffed," because she doesn't want to deal with him. He ends up grabbing her wrist, which is a fatal mistake. She retwists his wrist. One of the ladies notice how powerful and strong Maya is. When Beverly's been talking to Maya ever since they got onto the bus. As she speaks, symbols begin to paint her face in a cipher that makes sense. Maya then asks the bigger question. Is it possible the powder accelerated something that was already awaking within me? I can see beyond the words. Story of abuse buried deep beneath the layers of youth. Truth is overwhelming. I shift gears to lighten the mood. They have arrived at the destination. As they're walking, Maya ends up seeing Celine in a purple robe. Beverly's like, "Is that your friend, Maya?" Maya tells her, "Don't wait for me. I'll meet you inside," because Maya has other plans. Maya grabs her purple robe and some beads, and she's with another group. She blends in with the group, seeing this other gentleman explain his story through the symbols she's seeing. They all go to this arena, soothing music pumping through the speakers. Then Maya sees Celine. Before she can reach Celine, someone grabs her. "Welcome, traveler. Let me show you your pod so we can prepare for your trip." I tells him, "Let me grab one more initiate and then I'll be right back." Steve tells her, "I'm sorry, once you enter the sanctuary, you cannot leave until the end of the ceremony." Then someone begins to get announced. The moment you've all been waiting for, the moment to be graced by the presence of none other than the Violet Guru, aka the Purple Man. I then goes instant kill mode. "Hey, Kilgrave." Then she thinks about it. The powder that she got sprayed with, it must have found some way to synthesize and package up his abilities. Someone else tries to spray her again, but it does not work because she wants to whoop Kilgrave's ass. Grave then commands everyone to kill her. Maya's not letting that happen. She's whooping ass. She ends up grabbing a gun, shooting the speakers, destroying the influence of Purple Man. Maya just has one last thing to do. That's to get close to Kilgrave. Taking his gun out of his hand and grabs his throat. Tell them to stop or I'm gonna snap your windpipe. Commands everyone to calm down and go back to where they were before. She puts him to sleep with the bus driver uppercut. Celine realizes that Maya's there. She's thankful that Maya was there to save her. We catches up with Maya and tells her, "I apologize to interrupt, but I was hoping this trip would help fix everything." Maya has a better idea. How about they join them? Enjoy the fun things that are missing in life. Basically another story of Echo. She is seeing what's going on within Hell's Kitchen, her home, because she has mapped out every block by sight, smell, and touch. And she ends up getting a call after beating up some thugs. Within the Great Plains, like said she hasn't been for months, needs her help. Actually, her friend River ends up meeting Mark, a friend of River. As River told him if this would ever happen to him, Maya would know what to do. See River laid out with this other woman named Ruth. Woman asked River to help her find her birth parent. I was kind of distraught because River's a really close friend of hers. He helped remind her of her heritage. Doesn't know what to do. Then she touches River's forehead and she's instantly transported to some mysterious realm. This story will continue in the Marvel Voices comic. I hope you enjoyed the story of Echo. Take care of yourselves.